Hi guys, welcome back to brand new episodes of The Walking Dead. We are right at the beginning. We've watched the first two episodes at least, and I am so up for this because we're doing our zombie season, and from what I've seen so far, I'm loving it. I like the style in which it's been portrayed, even though we've not really gotten anything as to how this came about or anything. I don't know whether we're going to get that or not. So the last episode, they were all pretty much trapped after Glenn rescued, in effect, Rick from the tank. Then they end up in a department store with survivors there who I pretty quickly figured out were the ones that had been out resourcing and are with the other group. And his wife, which he doesn't know yet. That's going to be interesting. But this guy, Merle, is a piece of work. They've left him on the rooftop. There is a hacksaw. There was a key till the guy dropped it. I can't remember his name now. No, can't remember. And they managed to steal a very nice sports car. And they're headed back, I'm presuming, because there's nothing more they can do at this point. I don't know whether it's ever going to go back and show what happens to the guy on the roof or not. I am kind of hoping it does. And Glenn at the end was enjoying having a completely empty freeway to drive down, even though the alarm is still blaring away on the car. The only downside I can think to that is if they start to head back to the other main group. Are they going to be led by the sound of that going off? I don't know. Right, anyway, I just want to get on with it. This is episode 3. I mean, I don't even know what's going through this guy's mind. No matter what kind of person he is. Don't deserve to die like that. Yeah, it's just sunk in again.
Jesus, please! Jesus, please! Help me! Come on now! Help me! Oh, Jesus, please! I know I'm being punished. I know.
Oh my God.
Help me now, show me the way.
No, the tools are there. They are there.
Nobody's gonna be sad he didn't come back. Except maybe Darryl.
Darryl?
His brother.
I will teach you to catch frogs.
I've caught a frog before.
I said frogs, plural.
Why do we need frogs, plural?
You ever eat a frog legs?
Ew.
No, yum.
Wow.
Can't tell yet.
Little maid family here is about to have a rather large complication. But
is it them? Are they back?
Would you pop the damn hood, please? Pop the damn hood, please.
Why isn't she with you?
Thank
Where is
you.
she? She's okay?
Yes. Yeah. Fine. Everybody is.
You call being stupid, okay?
Well, that alarm was echoing all over these hills. Hard to pinpoint the source. I'm not arguing. I'm just
it is
saying.
echoing. Yeah.
It wouldn't hurt you to think things through a little more carefully next time, would it?
Left in the hospital, we saw the state of the place.
You scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'd figured that was your sister.
You are a welcome sight. I thought we had lost you folks for sure.
Or is
Hey,
it?
helicopter boy. Come say hello.
Oh,
I'm a
Christ.
cop, like you.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Emotional moment. She did what she had to do to survive.
For a while, I thought I was trapped in some coma, dream, something I might not wake up from ever.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I've also someone's already told me that in this world, there are no such thing as zombies. And what I mean by that is, you're like, well, yeah, no, there isn't. But I mean, they've never heard of them. They don't know them. They're not on like TV or video games or anything. It's something that's never been thought up. So him waking up where he did in the hospital and him thinking he's either some sort of weird coma or trippy ass dream or woke up in a parallel universe, whatever, that would probably seem even more likely than the ridiculousness of people are coming back to life after they die. So I get it.
They told me at the hospital that they were going to medevac you and the other patients to Atlanta.
They never got a chance.
And from the look of that hospital, it got overrun.
Quick.
It looks don't deceive. I barely got them out. Sophia, how y'all this evening?
Fine. Which is fine.
Okay.
Sorry about the fire.
No. No apology needed.
Presuming that's her husband and kid.
Appreciate the cooperation.
Oh, you got a nice husband, don't you?
He won't be happy to hear his brother was left behind.
I'll tell him. I'll drop the kids on me. I cuffed him. That makes him mine. Hell if I'm gonna hide from him.
We could lie.
Or tell the truth. Merle was out of control. And if Merle got left behind, it is nobody's fault but Merle's.
And that's what we tell Darryl?
I don't know.
Dixon's alive. And he's still up there, handcuffed on that roof. That's on us.
Does she tell him? Does she not tell him? I mean, personally, before we go any further with this, I think the shock on everyone, the fact that he's still alive, mainly from her, his son, and his partner, I think she needs to go, look, right from the off, fairly soon, whether she does it now or she does it in the morning, needs to do it quick. You need to take the bull by the horns here and go, he helped rescue us. You were gone. As far as we were aware, you were dead. She said they'd already heard that they were supposed to medevac them out, so they didn't know anything more after that. So it was an automatic assumption. He's like one of the main alpha males of this group. He's clearly the person who, not necessarily has been elected to be in charge, but has kind of ended up in charge. Kind of like Jack from Lost. No one asked you to do it, but you stepped up to the plate. And he's young, and he's fit, and he's healthy, and he's trained, and he's a cop. He knows how to handle himself. I don't blame her, she says to him. I attached myself to him and gave him what he would want. Now, the world's gone to shit, because men are still men. You know what I'm getting at? So don't put it on him. That's on me, because we thought you were gone. I think she needs to do that. If she tries to hide this or say nothing, I think it's going to be worse.
I knew you were alive.
How?
The pictures.
Photos were gone.
Yep. I mean, it sounded like they were having a little bit of marital problems at the time. From that flashback we got.
I'm so sorry.
For what?
For everything.
Morning.
You brought an ironing board?
Still a little damp. Sun will have them dry in no time.
You washed my clothes?
Wow.
Well, best we could.
Look at them. Vultures.
Yeah.
Hey, go on, strip it clean.
Well, they're going to have
Every
to.
drop of fuel they can get. Got no power without it.
You sleep okay?
Better than in a long time.
God, what?
You're thinking about the man we left behind?
Not serious.
Oh, I think he is.
Water's here, y'all. Just a reminder to boil before use.
Baby!
There's always an emergency.
Rick!
Carl!
Oh, no. Oh, they've made their way up here. A substantial amount of time. This will be because of the car alarm. They had started to head this way. Damn. Christ. Oh, that's better. Because they can take a beating.
It's the first one we've had up here. They never come this far up the mountain.
They do
They're
now.
running out of food in the city, that's what.
Could be that as well. Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Son of bitch.
That's the guy I knew was missing.
That's my deer.
I played Death Stranding, okay?
What do you know about it, old man? You take that stupid hat and go back down Golden Pond. Cook us up some venison. What do you think? Think we can cut around this chewed up part right here? I got some squirrel, about a dozen or so. I'll have to do. Come on, people, what the hell?
That is a really, really, really handy weapon to have because it doesn't make any noise and it's insanely accurate.
Brain.
About Merle. There's a,
It's going to go
problem in
mental.
Atlanta.
He dead?
It'd be better if he was.
I'm not sure. No easy way to say this, so I'll just say it.
Who are you?
Rick Grimes.
You got something you want to tell me?
Your brother was a danger to us all. So I handcuffed him on a roof, hooked him to a piece of metal. He's still there.
You saying you handcuffed my brother to a roof? And you left him there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going to happen.
Watch the knife. Best let me go.
Nah, I think it's better if I don't.
I'd like to have a calm discussion on this topic. You think we can manage that? What I did was not on a whim. Your brother does not work and play well with others.
I chained the door to the roof so the geeks couldn't get at him. With the padlock.
It's got to count for something.
Hell with all y'all.
Oh,
Tell me where he
dude.
is.
Why would you risk your life for a douchebag like Merle Dixon?
Hey, choose your words more carefully.
No, I did. Douchebag's what I meant. I mean, I can't let a man die of thirst.
It's inhumane.
Thirst and exposure.
That's awful.
We left him like an animal caught in a trap. That's no way for anything to die, let alone a human being. It's not fair of me to ask. I know that, but I'd feel a lot better with you along. I know she would, too.
You did good.
You see anybody else here stepping up, save your brother's cracker ass?
Why you?
You wouldn't even begin to understand. You don't speak my language.
They're moving out of the cities. They come back. We need every able body we got. We need them here. We need them to protect camp. Seems to me what you really need most here are more guns. I cleaned out the cage back at the station before I left. I dropped the bag in Atlanta when I got swarmed. It's just sitting there on the street waiting to be picked up.
To hell with the guns. Shane is right. Merle Dixon? He's not worth one of your lives, even with guns thrown in.
I mean, I'm sorry. I totally understand both his wife and Dale saying we need all the men here to protect this place because obviously they're working their way up here. What do they call them? Geeks. But at the same time, you are now all in this for the long run. This is the world now. This is your new lives now. And from what I can see, you're well enough equipped on certain aspects, but the one thing you don't have enough of is weapons. And if he's got all of that in that duffel bag and 700 rounds, what's the point in staying alive if you can't protect yourself?
To a man I met and his little boy, Lori. If they hadn't taken me in, I'd died. It's because of them that I made it back to you at all.
True.
They said they'd follow me to Atlanta. They'll walk into the same trap I did if I don't warn them.
The bag of guns wasn't the only bag that was dropped. My tools got left behind with Merle.
Do you know, it's weird, isn't it? Just something as simple as a pair of bolt cutters now are of vital importance.
How about one of those guns you bring back? My pick.
Done.
RV's radiator hose is shot. That's a problem if we need to get somewhere and want to get very far. A perfect match, well enough I can make it fit.
I tell you what, we get back, you can strip that van down to the bare metal.
I hate that you're doing this, man. I think that it's foolish and reckless, but if you're gonna go, you're taking bullets. Well, let's just hope that 4's your lucky number, okay?
Yeah, I know what he's saying. 4 of them going. Where the flaming hell have they shot this? Please, will someone please tell me in the comments?
Can someone explain to me how the women wound up doing all the head of McDaniel work?
The world ended. Didn't you get the memo?
The world ended. You all got the memo. And the reason you're all doing that work is because you can't do the work that now we're back in the wild. In effect, your men are the ones who are the protectors. I'm sorry, but the minute society goes out the door, the 21st century of a man or a woman can do anything, they can do the same job, kind of falls shy a little bit. And I'm not being male chauvinist, I'm just being realistic but there are also plenty of men out there who wouldn't be able to, but likewise there'd be some women who could. But as a general rule, I get what's going on.
Merle first or guns?
Merle, we ain't even having this conversation. We are.
I miss my bands, my sat nav. I miss my vibrator.
Oh. Nice.
Me too.
Excellent. None of your business.
Just swapping horror stories, Ed.
Yeah, this guy's a prick. Can already tell. Just with his whole demeanor.
You ought to focus on your work.
Excuse me?
This ain't no comedy club.
Damn it, Lori, look, I don't know how it appears to you.
How it appears to me? I'm sorry, is there a gray area here? You stay away from my son. You don't look at him. You don't talk to him. From now on, my family is off limits to you.
Oh.
You are the one that told me that he died.
I did not know that.
Son of a bitch.
I did not know that. I wonder why she's coming down on him quite hard. Oh, okay. So that could be seen completely from that context, couldn't it? I don't think he had any clue. If he is, he's not letting on and it isn't showing. But from her perspective, with how she's just been with him, she thinks he's moved in on her and a son, and to be the one in charge and be a little ready-made family here because he's told her she was dead. She's thinking he knew he wasn't, but you're never going to prove that now, are you? No guns. No guns.
Oh, an ugly skank.
Good night.
I tell you what. You don't like how your laundry's done? You are welcome to pitch in and do it yourself.
I didn't know it was 1956.
Sitting on your ass smoking cigarettes?
Well, it sure sounds like listening to some uppity smart-mouth bitch. Tell you what.
Don't
think I won't knock you on your ass just because you some college-educated coos.
So she can show up with fresh bruises later, Ed.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we've seen them.
Yeah, I get it.
Carol, you don't have to.
Get your hands off her.
I tell you what.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Yeah. 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 Yeah, holy shit.
You put your hands on your wife, your little girl, anybody else in this camp one more time, I will not stop next time. Do you hear me?
Is he alive? Has he been eaten? Is he a zombie? What? Come on, show us. He got the hacksaw. It's better than losing a hand in your life. Okay, episode 3. Brilliant. Absolutely loved it. We've moved the story on a little bit. We've got to know a lot more of the other characters. I'm now seeing just on the credits that I've left frozen on the screen that the big guy is called T-Dog. Right. So I was wondering when Norman Reedus was going to come into it. And I know that that's his brother. Okay, so between the two of them, one lost the key, one handcuffed him. Between the two of them, they've decided that they need to go back, but they're going back for multiple reasons. It's not just. I would think just going back for Merle would probably not be worth it. No matter how nasty and horrible and inhumane that is, you've got to think of the needs of everyone else in the group. But the guy left with his kid about Atlanta, telling him to head there and with the radio. And this is now your life, and you've just shown us you got 4 bullets left. You need more ammo, you need more guns. You've got a sustainable amount there for quite some time. So it's a multitude of reasons why they're going back. I think his brother, Darryl, handled it the way you'd expect him to handle it, but after a minute or two, when he was kind of held down by Dale and then had time to just calm down a bit, you could see some genuine concern and an emotion come out there. I think he's a little bit more a little bit more calm than his brother. But that crossbow's handy, and he seems to be pretty nifty with it too. Now then, I was under the impression that Rick's wife and Dale were both aware that they thought that Rick was dead. We now find out that she's just informed us, as the viewer, that it was him who told her he was dead, so it could be looked at in a completely different context, at least from her point of view. So you tell me my husband's dead, and then the next minute you're with me and you're sleeping with me, and I wonder why she went off on him. Now I know why. But like I said, no way of knowing. I don't know if we'll ever know, or whether it will show us that he did or didn't know, or whether he made it up, or whether he lied, or whether he just assumed like the rest of them. They've now stripped down the car. That was going to happen. And it's weird how I like how it's showing just a little bits, like, you know, things that are important now, like a set of bolt cutters. You know, they seem to have a little bit of resources, but like I said, the one thing they haven't got is ammo and ways of protecting themselves. And I get him saying you shouldn't leave if these geeks are starting to head their way up here, because you could have helped bring him this far, or it could just be that they're running out of food in the sea. So we've gone back, and he's cut himself free. Literally, as in. Wow. So where the hell's he now? So he's managed to cut himself by chopping his frigging hand off, got off the roof before it's too late. So there's the likelihood that he's alive, or is he just going to bleed out, or are they going to follow the blood trails, smell fresh blood? Don't know. 4 of them have gone back. He has 4 bullets. I like how they snuck that in, like if it all goes to shit here, so you don't end up with the same as them. But this son of a bitch at the end here, I don't know his name, I don't know his wife's name, but by God, he deserved that. Absolutely. I hate men like that. And you can see that's the way he looks at, treats, and treats all women, because he was saying it to all of them. And obviously he's been somebody who abuses his wife, but you can no longer do it behind closed doors, so he did it out in the open, and Dale just went for him, which, to be honest, I would have done the exact same thing. I'm not sure I could quite have beat his ass that well, but he freaking deserved that. Right, that was just brilliant. Like I said in the commentary, can someone please tell me what exact location they used for this, and how much did they close off? Because there doesn't seem to be any CG, and it all seems to be on location, and it all seems to be completely abandoned just for the film crew. I don't know how they've done it. I don't know whether they, like, I don't know, bought an old abandoned town or something. I have no idea. I've purposely not looked up anything. The only thing I've not been able to avoid throughout the years is like screenshots and pictures and stuff on social media of certain characters and that, but I've no point or context of it, which I'm glad I haven't now. Now I'm finally get to sit down and watch the show with you. If you want to watch the full-length episode, you can do over on Patreon. That's available right now. All you need to do is check the links in the description. And if you're enjoying going back through The Walking Dead, I know I am way behind everybody else, and we've got like, I don't know, 11 seasons to go or whatever it is. If you're enjoying it, by all means, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe. That's the important bit. So that I will see you back here for the next episode, which will be episode 4. Until then, thanks a lot for watching. See you for episode 4.